Going to have a strong showing on our offense and our defense. I felt like we put it together last week, and we just had small mistakes here and there. That's feel like may have cost us a game, but I feel like this week, we're going to put it together and won't have as many mistakes as we did here. Hope we have a great staff, refs here. I thought we had a pretty good staff last week of refs, so. Looks like Hernandez is going to kick the ball for the Ozona Lions. He's been the kicker all season, so I'm getting ready right here. The Owls are kind of deep, not too far back, about at their own 15. And they got one guy at 25. So here we go. Looks like he is going to kick it to one of the backs here. Looks like a little miscommunication by the Owls here. Going to be at the 40. He's going to get hit and tackled about the 44-yard line. And we let the defense take the hill and take the field first and bring down the sledgehammer on these guys. Like Coach Green said at the pep rally, if you're there, they're going to bringing down the sledgehammer and they're going to win at homecoming tonight. So looks like we're going to have Robert Barrera on the defensive line right here. Keanu. You got Cantu, De La Garza, Treto, Hernandez, Zayden Badillo, Lane Smith, Dusty Smith, and I think that is Matthew Daniels over there. Yeah, Matthew Daniels is the far cornerback over there. And they run a lot of passes. As you can see, they got an empty backfield with just quarterback, so going to run a screen out here, and the Lions are going to pick it up really quick. Lane Smith is there on the first hit. And then Zayden Badillo is going to finish the tackle off. The guy kind of got away from Lane, but Zane's right there. I thought it'd be a little quicker pass than that was, but it was kind of a slow pass. It seemed like it hung in the air for a little bit there. But that's going to be second down and 10 to go. They didn't get a gain on that play. And our defense is a little different because of this pass, this offense right here. He's going to air it out right there. Oh, man. Matthew Daniels was all over him. He was all over the kid. And he put his hand up at the last second. It went right by Matthew's hand. And Big Lake Owl's going to catch it right there and take it all the way down to their Ozona's 19-yard line. Right there, we're going to have to shut that down because they're going to be throwing the ball like that all night. A great pass by Big Lake's quarterback. He aired it out. He hit the kid on the money. Pretty pass. Looks like they're may run it right here. Oh, it looked like Barrera hit him right at the line of scrimmage, and it just slipped away from him, and the Lions are going to tackle him right there, about a gain of a yard. So, as you can tell, we're flying to the ball. We've always been good at stopping that run. We're flying to the ball right there. Let's see if we can get the secondary to step up on them deep passes, knock that ball down. I'd like to see, put them hands up in the face, put their hands up in their face. You can do that in high school. They're going to run the ball again, and that time Cantu is going to stick him, and the defensive line is going to pile on, and everybody's going to be there. Great defensive stand right there. Going to be third down and long. See if we can get a big stop right here. Third down and long. Third down and 10. They've had one play. It was a great pass by the Big Lake quarterback. He threw it deep, hit his receiver right on the money, and that one big play got him down here. Let's see if those Ozona Lions can come up with a big stop. They're going to run. This time they keep the running back in the backfield here and an up back. But it looked like he's going to throw it. Oh, and that great Cantu. Chris got it, almost intercepted the ball right there. That's a heck of a job by Cantu right there. And I'm sorry, it's Chris Cantu. Carlos Cantu. I keep calling him Chris. I'm sorry. I do this every game. Great job by Carlos Cantu right there to knock that ball down. He almost had an interception. Looks like they're going to try to go deep. He's got Lane Smith. Oh, right over the head of the Big Lake Owl. He had Lane Smith, Zayden Badillo out there on him. And he's a real tall receiver. pretty tall receiver. Dusty Smith was back there. And it was right on the tip of the fingers of a Big Lake Owl. Almost had a touchdown there, right at the fingertips. It looked like a great throw by the quarterback. Receiver almost had it, but now Ozona Lions are going to take over on turnovers. Right now they're going to be on their own 19-yard line. I'm sorry. Let's see what our offense has got going. Looks like you're going to have Charles Childress and De La Garza in the backfield. It's going to send De La Garza out there in motion. This time Charles Childress is just going to keep it and stiff arm some people and bumbling. I mean, it took about 3 of them to take him down. I don't think he may have got he got a yard on that carry right there. But, I mean, he's dragging people all the way to the line of scrimmage there. I got Cody Tidwell listening in Post, Texas, listening to us. I appreciate you listening, Cody. Let's see what the offense has got here. You know, we passed a lot last week, and looks like he's going to pass here. Going to do a pump fake. He's going to get away. He's going to throw the ball away. Oh, it's going to be an interception by Big Lake. I thought he was throwing the ball away there. Let's see. They're going to get knocked out at about the – I'm waiting to see where they mark it. Looks like they're going to mark it about at Ozona's 5-yard line. I think it looked like maybe Charles was trying to throw it away, but a guy had a hold of him as he was throwing the ball, and he didn't quite have enough oomph on it to get it out of bounds, and they caught it. So it looks like Big Lake's going to take over on Ozona's 5-yard line. And if I'm too loud, y'all let me know. I'm trying to adjust this volume so I'm not too loud for y'all. And this is where the defense is going to have to step up. Our defense has stepped up quite a bit. We need to step up right here. We stopped the run all night, and they're going to roll out here. This time he is going to hit number 13 right on the money, and he's going to walk in for a Big Lake touchdown there. 9:04 left in the first quarter. Big Lake 6, Ozona nothing. It seems like we're having trouble with number 13, Big Lake. That's the second time he's been open. The first time it was off his fingertips in the end zone. This time he just runs a little 5-yard out route right at the goal line, and they hit him. But, you know, sometimes we start slow and then we make a strong comeback. So expect the Lions to start making a comeback here. And Lane Smith almost blocked that extra point. I mean, he was pretty close for it. And you see a lot of sportsmanship between both teams, helping each other up, you know, shaking each other's hands. It's good to see our kids have good sportsmanship like that. You know, you don't want to see everybody fighting all the time. And we need to get this ball going on offense, get it rolling. Let's get everything going here. We got Mr. McAllister listening. Thank you, Mr. McAllister, for listening. I wish you could have been here with me. It'd have been nice to do the broadcast with you. But y'all get to listen right now, so hope I'm doing a good job for y'all. But right now we need to get this offense fired up. We need to get them going. You know, we've started slow before and came roaring back. It's time to get the ball rolling right here. Looks like it's going to be, I think, Dusty and Lane, the brothers, the Smith brothers, deep for the Lions. We're going to have Rigo Treto and Matthew De La Garza. Now this looks like Michael Daniels here, number 28, and Matthew Daniels, the Daniel brothers, right here about the 40-yard line. I'm trying to get these other kids' number. I see Hernandez. I'm trying to see. I think that's Charles Childress. I'm trying to see all these numbers. I apologize. It looks like that's going to be Matthew De La Garza is going to return the kick. Breaks one tackle, breaks another tackle, and another tackle. Good run. Got knocked off balance a little bit there. You're going to go out about the 33-yard line. So we're going to take over on the 33-yard line and get this ball rolling. Trying to, you know, it looks like Big Lake's defensive line is pretty quick. You know, they're putting pressure on our quarterback. Let's see the adjustments we make through the night here. This time we're going to put Dusty in a quarterback. He's going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to get hit about, I don't know if he got to the line of scrimmage or a yard. I'm waiting to see here. Looks like they're going to gain no gain there. We're going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Stop forward progress right there. You know, the coaches signaling the play in for the Ozona lines. There's a snap. This time Dusty's going to hand it to Rigo, and Rigo's going to barrel his way forward, lowering them shoulders. Going to get about a 3-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd down and about 7 for the Ozona lines. And we got a pretty good running game. Matthew De La Garza and Rigo Treto. You know, Matthew De La Garza had a big game last week, lowering them shoulders. Rigo had a good game last week. So we got some good running backs, you know. And Dusty's in there at quarterback right now, and he can scramble. He's looking to pass it. He's going to get away from one guy, get away from another guy. He's going to follow his blocks, break 2 tackles there, and he's going to get you an Ozona 1st down. They're going to be down at the 47-yard line. Their own 47-yard line, so that'll be the 1st down of tonight. Heck of a scramble by Dusty Smith there. He dropped back, was looking. The clock went off in his head, and he decided to scramble. It was a smart move by Dusty. You know, the Big Lake defensive line is trying to get in there, and our offensive line is starting to hold up now. Looks like they've made some adjustments. See what we got going here. This time they're going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to get hit, but break a tackle. Looks like he's going to lose 3 yards on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 13. The first guy that Big Lake Al got in there and hit him in the back, he broke that tackle, but then there's 2 more to jump on his back and bring him down there, but he's fighting for them yards. And you give Matthew De La Garza just a little bit of space, he can make something happen. We just got to give him a little room. Just give him a little space to get downfield. Be 2nd down and 13. There's a snap right there. This time they're going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. Looks like there's going to be a face mask on the play. The Big Lake Owls did hit him right at the line of scrimmage, but one of them looked like they grabbed a hold of his face mask. That may be a 1st down for those on the lines. Now, ref, let's see what they're going to call here. Yeah, they're going to call a face mask against Big Lake here. So that's going to be a 1st down for your Ozona lines, you know. The ref seen it, threw the flag right as he seen it. So heck of a job by the ref right there, you know. Couple weeks back in the past, people got away with that, but this ref was right on top of it as soon as it happened. So that's going to be a 1st down, 15-yard penalty against the Owls. And the Ozona's going to be in Owl territory here. They're going to hand the ball to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to fumble it, and Dusty Smith's going to fall on it, and they're going to lose about 3 yards on the play there. It looks like Matthew De La Garza was looking forward, looking to run. He's balling the ball a little bit, fell out of his hand. He tried to recover it and went behind him, but Dusty jumped on it. Looks like Cantu going to come in. Matthew Daniels going to come in. Lane Smith's split out there. I can't see. I think that's Zayden Badillo split real far right here on it. Dusty's going to look to pass here. He's going to break 1 tackle. Oh, man. Dusty, he broke 1 tackle, broke another tackle, and the Big Lake Owl grabbed a hold of them legs and brought him down. So that's going to be about 3rd down. It looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 15. Let's see. I'm sorry. I was way wrong on that. It's going to be about 3rd down and 19 for your Ozona lines. We're still in Big Lake territory here on the 49-yard line. It seems like our offense is just having a little trouble getting off, you know. It seems like the Big Lake Owls are getting in the backfield pretty quick and, you know, not giving Dusty a chance to make a decision when they go to pass, but they're going to bring in Charles Childers for this play right here. He's going to look to pass, and he's going to air it out to Dusty Smith. Oh, man. It hit Dusty Smith in the hands, and he bobbled it, and it flew in as he bobbled it, the Big Lake Owl slapped it out of his hands there, so that's going to be 4th down. Heck of a throw by Charles Childers. I mean, quick throw up in the air. Dusty turned around, and they bobbled it, so let's see what they do here. They may be sending the punting unit on the field for those on the lines. Be 4th down, and they got 4th down and 14 on the scoreboard, but That's 4th down and 19. There's a snap. Charles going to put a high punt. It looks like the Big Lake Owl's going to catch it at about the 8. There's going to be a flag on the Big Lake Owl from a crackback block right here. And he's going to take it all the way to the house, but it is going to be called back. Because there is a crackback block at the very back here. One of the Big Lake Owls came and hit them when they weren't looking. So let's see. Pretty sure it's against the Owls. They're going to call it back. I'm not for sure, but I think that's what it is. But a heck of a blocking by Big Lake. I mean, they were blocking the entire way. He only got touched in the back when he received the ball, and then the whole way he didn't get touched at all. So let's see what they're going to call. Let's see if it is against Big Lake. It's going to be holding against Big Lake. Personal foul, crackback block. So there's 2 penalties on the play. So they are going to bring the ball back. It looks like he threw the flag at the 12-yard line. I think that's the spot of the foul. Yeah, they're going to move it back. Should pin Big Lake back and deep in their own territory. Yep, it's going to pin them at their own 6-yard line here. So the score did not count for Big Lake. It's 5:08 left in the first quarter. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0. And this is the second time Big Lake's got the ball. If you are just now joining, they scored off an interception off those Ozona lines. They got the interception and threw a touchdown pass. Looks like they're going to run it to the outside here, and Rigo Treto's going to come up and put a hit on the guy and stop him. That is also Dusty Smith going to come up and help him bring the Big Lake Owl down for a gain of about 3 or 4 yards. They got a big running back, but Rigo let him know he's not worried about it. So we need a big stop down here. We got them deep in their territory. It's going to be 2nd down and long, 2nd down and 7. Looks like we're going to have Colton Thompson, Lane Smith out in louder, Keanu Perez, Robert Barrera up front. Rigo Treto, Cantu, linebacker Zayden Badillo here at cornerback, Matthew Daniels far right with Dusty Smith deep at center. And they're going to hand off right there, and that was Rigo Treto who came in the backfield, drove the blocker back into the running back. They did get a gain on the play because he bounced off of it. Rigo was trying to grab a hold of him, but was getting blocked at the same time. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5, so they got about 2-yard gain right there. It's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Big Lake Owls. We're doing pretty good and hanging in there on the run. I wouldn't be surprised to see him try to go deep on a play here. It looks like he's going to line up in a pistol formation here with the running back behind him. They're going to have a bad snap there. He's going to fumble it, and out Laura Cantu, Carlos Cantu are going to stop him for about a yard gain. So it's going to be 4th down and about 4. That's what it looks like to me, but I'm at a bad angle. It could be less. But Ozona is going to get a stop right there. There's a bad snap from the Big Lake center. Quarterback picked it up and handed off. They're saying it's 4th down and 2, but from here it looks 4 if I'm counting correctly. I could be wrong though. They're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield. And let's see, they're going to call, I don't know if it's offsides on the lines or encroachment on the lines or offsides on Big Lake. I did see the Big Lake receiver take off, but I don't know. They jumped all at the same time. So let's see who it's on. I think it's on Ozona. Coach Green's not happy, so it's going to be against Ozona, so that's going to be encroachment against the lines, and it's going to be a 1st down for Big Lake. 3:08 left in the first quarter. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0. They're bringing in some different receivers here for Big Lake, it looks like. See what kind of formation they line up in. Still going to be shotgun. This time they're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield, split backs. He's looking deep. He's looking to the left side. Matthew Daniels is all over him. It's going to be incomplete. You know, it's hard to throw a pass to a guy when you got somebody like Matthew Daniels covering him. Matthew Daniels is there the whole time. He's doing a great job of not looking back at the quarterback and looking at the receiver. And so it looks like to me he read the eyes there and jumped up at the last minute. The ball was out of play because it got through it to the opposite side, but Matthew Daniels was all over him on that coverage. Let's see. Looks like refs are blowing. Oh, somebody has their lights on. One of the fans over there on the other side has their lights on, so they turned them off. That's what the refs were saying. I didn't know if that was only in baseball, but I guess not. It's in football too, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're getting ready right here now. Let's see. We need Ozona coming with a big stop here. This time he's still going to look back. He's going to throw it deep. And right on the money to the Big Lake Owl, to number 4. That was a pretty pass by the Big Lake quarterback. I mean, he threw the ball before the guy even looked back. As the guy looked back, it hit him right in the hands. Our guy, one of our Ozona lines, I couldn't remember if it was Lane or Zayden. May have been Lane on that play. Pushed him out of bounds here at about the 44-yard line. So they're going to get a first down and a big pass play here. And the only time they've got us is on deep passes. We've stopped the run, you know, for minimum gains or in the backfield. But right now they're going to go out this pistol formation. Sometimes they just turn around and hand it, and sometimes they throw an out route, and right there's going to be an out route. But that's going to be incomplete. It was thrown high, and Dusty was coming in to put a hit on him. So that's going to be second down, you know. If we can keep this up and keep them from throwing the ball deep, you know, get our secondary to cover on them and stay good. Get our defensive line back there on the quarterback, put some pressure on him and make him make some mistakes. I know Patty, Billy Rouse listening to us. They're having a great time. Her and Tony listen to the game. I appreciate y'all listening, and I am jealous. They're going to hand the ball right up the middle, and this time that was Rigo Treto who comes in and stops a running back right at the line of scrimmage. Running both number 20s, Big Lake and Ozona, collide at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be third down and long, and you know, right here, to me, I'm not for sure, but I'd be expecting an out route or a long pass. You can see Coach Green is on the field, and he's letting them know. Coach Feaster's on the field letting them know. He's a secondary coach, Coach Feaster. He is letting his guys know. I don't know what they're talking about, but he's letting them know something. And there it is. There's the out route right there. Looks like Michael Daniels is going to push him out right there, and that's going to be a first down. So Michael Daniels in here. I think he's a freshman. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure Michael Daniels is a freshman. He's playing here in secondary. So, you know, he's going to push him out right there. You know, he stopped him for a touchdown. They did get a first down. But we got 1:49 left in the first quarter. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona line 0. And we are slowing them down here. We just got to stop them. Looks like it's going to be a high snap. The quarterback's looking to pass it. Oh, Alton Lara barely missed him, but Rigo Treto is going to come up with a great tackle. You know, and those Big Lake Owls are helping each other up. They're helping the Ozona lines up. Ozona lines are helping the Big Lake Owls up, and it's good to see sportsmanship like that, and they're going to get about a yard gain. So it's going to be second and long for the Big Lake Owls. 1:13 left in the first quarter. And right here, we need to get us a big stop. It seems like sometimes Big Lake's having trouble snapping the ball. That's about the second, I think, snap they had trouble with. First one was low, that one was high. And this time they're going to bring in 2 running backs in the backfield. They passed a lot out of this offense. I haven't seen them run it yet, but that don't mean they'll run it right here. Let's see what they do here. They're going to pass from here. They got the Charles Childress. Oh, a great interception by Matthew Daniels. Great play by Matthew Daniels. Matthew Daniels going to tip the ball, bring it in, and get an interception. 4-year-old Ozona Lions and bring it back to Big Lake territory with 35 seconds left in the first quarter. And that time, Charles Childress was in the backfield reaching for the quarterback. So Charles Childress was putting some pressure on there. Matthew Daniels was on him all night. And right there, he's going to tip the ball and grab it. You know, Matthew Daniels has been due for an interception. He's been in some big plays, you know, like on the other side of the field. he was on that receiver, and this time he got his interception, tipped the ball, and brought it in. Looks like we're going to have Smith and De La Garza in the backfield for us. This time they're just going to run it back, quarterback sneak. Dusty's going to break some ankles and get knocked out of bounds. Going to get about 2 or 3 yard gain. You know, Big Lake's kids seem like they got a lot of speed on defense. You know, they're kind of trying to match our speed with our guys. But Dusty's pretty fast. You know, he's getting out there. Once we start connecting, once we get our offense rolling, as I can see from here, it looks like we're going to start having some big plays. So you're going to keep Dusty and De La Garza in the backfield, and that's going to be into the first quarter. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona Line 0. You know, I'd like to get these boys to get that offense rolling. We're getting our defense rolling now. Defense is coming around. This is where we need to get our offense rolling. I feel like they're going to start bringing it around. And get everything going. If y'all can't hear or see me, please let me know. I just got a text message. While they take a timeout, I'll be right back. Well, I got a text message that said no picture or audio, but we pulled up the app on the phone here, and we are talking, and we can hear me talking. We can see the picture, so sorry about that, but I think we're good here. Please let me know if y'all can see me or hear me. This time they're going to run 2 running backs in the backfield. They're going to hand the ball to Matthew De La Garza, and it looks like miscommunication between Matthew and Dusty. The ball was fumbled, and Dusty dove on it. It's going to be 3rd down and about 12 for the Ozona Lines. Let's see if right here we need something big. We need something big for the Ozona Lines. You know, I don't know if they're going to pass it or run it. I'm not in that seat. But right here, they're going to give it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to lower his shoulder, and he's going – yes, I just got a text message. Michael Daniels is a freshman, and he is playing on varsity, doing a great job. The Daniels brothers on varsity and the Smith brothers on varsity. So you get to play with your little brother and your older brother. I think that's pretty cool when you're in high school together. I got to play with my little brother, and we had a lot of fun. So it's going to be 4th down and 10 for the Ozona Lines. It looks like we're going to go for the 4th down here. Might as well take a chance if you want bigger rewards. And Dusty is going to fling it, and it's not catchable. Dusty had the arm, just a little to the left. Okay, well, I'm getting text message from everybody. It looks like it's good. Thank you, Ricky. Got a couple people saying it's good, so maybe might have to check some your phone or app or something like that. Might be your internet connection. Thank you, Fabian, for listening to me, and Ricky. All right, Big Lake's going to take over on downs here. They're in their own territory. They're going to hand the ball to a big running back, and I've got to see who this defensive lineman is right here because he stood him up. It looks like Alton Lara, I think, was a defensive lineman on that play, number 74, and that kid ran into a wall there. He lowered his shoulder and ran right into him. This time Alton won that battle, and they lost a yard on that play, so a heck of a play by Alton Lara. I'm sorry, Miss Lara. I hope I'm saying it right again. There's a snap right there. They're going to pass it. This time, oh, man. We almost had him right there. They're going to call holding. Another interception by Carlos Cantu this time. So let's see what they're going to say. It looked like they did throw a flag in the backfield, so it's usually holding on Big Lake. But let's see if they're going to decline the penalty, and we'll take the interception. And now, like I said, we start slow, but now our defense is coming to life. And our defensive line is starting to get back there on the quarterback, cause some chaos. And it's hard to throw a good pass when you have people in your face. You know, the Big Lake quarterback, he's trying to, you know, throw some passes there, but it's hard to do that when you have people chasing you under pressure, you know. And that's what's happening for the Ozona Lions. They're getting in the backfield on Big Lake, and he's throwing pass right there. And first time is Matthew Daniels. This time it's Carlos Cantu. Looks like Charles Childers and De La Garza in the backfield for Ozona Lions. He's going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. They're going to hold on to his feet and bring him down about a 5-yard loss for the Ozona Lions right there. I mean, he got hit as soon as he got the ball, and he tried to yank away, but it just wasn't happening. Got a little bad romance from the Big Lake Owls here, band. They're going to call a timeout. It looks like Ozona's going to call a timeout. While we take a timeout, I'd like to thank Ozona Bank, Tom Thorpe Transport, West Texas Rehab, First Bank of Ozona, and GL Bunger Real Estate for the sponsorship of this. If y'all see those guys, please thank those. I've dealt with GL. He's a great real estate guy. If all your real estate needs, go to GL Bunger. I've done a lot of business with him. I've worked with Tom Thorpe. JD there at Tom Thorpe, he's done a lot of business for me in the past. And I bank at Ozona Bank. You know, Ozona Bank's got great customer service. They're pretty quick with everything they do, and I've been more than happy with that bank there. In the First Baptist Church of Ozona, I hear nothing but good things about them. You know, they seem like a really great church, and everybody's always bragging on them. You know, you can tell we got a lot of good people at West Texas Rehab. They seem to help out people with injuries and elderly people get back moving around and doing what they like to do. So y'all see those people, thank them for the sponsorship so we can have this app so people can watch this. And it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and 16 for your Ozona Lions. They were in Big Lake territory. Now they're in their own side of the field on the other side of the 50. We have Matthew Daniels, Badillo, Smith, and Cantu as receivers. Charles Childers at quarterback, and he's looking. He's going to get away from one. He's going to tuck it and run it. He's going to get about a 3-yard carry right there. Good scramble by Charles. You know, he's looking, and like, you know, good quarterbacks do, the clock goes off in your head. You tuck it and you run. And he got us, you know, positive progress right there. That's all we got to do is keep moving forward and not backwards. Keep the ball going forward, keep moving forward, and eventually we're going to get into the end zone. We're only down by a touchdown. It's the second quarter, 9:06 left in the first half. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona Lions 0. So it's not like we're down by a lot. We're down by a touchdown. Our defense is coming around. They've gotten 2 interceptions, and they stopped them. We just got to get this offense rolling. They're going to snap it to Charles. Charles is looking deep. He's going to roll out to the left. He's going to air it out, too. Oh, man, it was a jump ball for Big Lake Owls and Ozona Lions. It looks like they're Marvin, I know you're texting me. You lost everything. You might want to check your internet connection because we have the app here. And I've gotten text messages from everybody. And it seems like the app's up. Everybody keeps texting me the app's up, and it's good. So, Marvin, I think you might be having a couple internet troubles or something like that, maybe app troubles. This time it looks like Charles Childers going to punt the ball. And he's going to get it high. Looks like it's going to bounce at the 30-yard line. 25. And they're going to stop it at about the 24-yard line. So Big Lake Owls are going to take over on their own 24-yard line. 8:28 left in the first half. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona Lions 0. And, you know, I will try to get the microphone down for the band at halftime. I don't know if it will because we're in a third story on the visitor side. And, you know, I'm going to try to find a place to set the mic. Usually we have a mic holder, so let me see what I can do. Oh, I appreciate that, Tyler Galindo. I hope he's better than me. It'd be nice if my son was a professional golfer. It looks like those Ozona Lions are going to stop them in the backfield. they're going to hit the running back in the backfoot, and we stopped the run all night. Number 2 from the Ozona Lions is going to get in the backfield and stop them right there. I'm sorry, everybody. Juan Vega, I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember who it was. I don't have a program in front of me. I apologize, but Juan Vega is going to get in the backfield right there and stop them for about a 5-yard loss. So a heck of a play by Juan Vega to stop their running back. Looks like they're going to run pistol formation. Looking down here to the left side, they're going to run a stop route, and they're going to hit him. They're going to bring him down. It looks like they're going to throw a flag. I don't know if I think it was on Big Lake for a late hit. I'm not for sure. Let's see. They did catch the ball here. It wasn't going to be a first down. They're going to be short about 3 yards. So let's see. I don't know who it is. I'm waiting for the white hat to give us the signal of who the penalty was on. Refs are having a discussion right now. Waiting to see what they're going to say. Big Lake coaches don't look happy, so I'm thinking it's against Big Lake. They're saying it's down on the 32-yard line, which would make them a couple of yards short. So they are going to call it against Big Lake. They're going to, let's see. Let me see where they're going to move the ball at. It's going to be a 15-yard penalty against Big Lake. Personal foul. I guess he hit Matthew Daniels here. I don't know if he hit him in the back or hit him up front, but I see Matthew Daniels fall down when the kid hit him right after the play. So that's going to be 2nd down and 20 for Big Lake Owls at their own 15-yard line. And if I'm wrong on that, I apologize. I'm just glancing real quick. Yeah, it's going to be, they're going to call it 19, 2nd down and 19. And they're running the pistol formation again. He's still going to look over here to the left, now to the right. Juan Vega is on him, tracking him down. They're going to throw it out there, and they're going to miss it. It was off the tip of the fingers. And number 13, they've been throwing it to number 13 tonight. You know, he's a tall kid, and he got up there. I mean, he jumped high, and it just barely tipped his fingers. The quarterback may have been wanting to throw that ball away, and number 13 still jumped up there and almost caught the ball. So he's a tall kid. He's a tall kid, and he's got some ups. That's what the kids like to say. So they're going to run pistol formation again, 3rd down and 19, deep in their own territory. Let's see if they run it or pass it here. Looks like they're going to pass it. He's going to throw a screen across the right side right here, but Rigo Treto's not going to fall for it. And Rigo Treto and Matthew Daniels are going to make the tackle here for those on the line. So it's going to be 4th down and about 15 or 16 for the Big Lake Owls. And it looks like to me they're bringing on the punting squad. Yeah, they're going to call a 4th down to 16. See, I was right. It was 20. It wasn't 19. But looks like the Big Lake Owls are going to punt the ball. And one of those cheerleaders a Big Lake cheerleader just threw something completely out of the stadium. They need to get that girl in softball if she's not in softball. And there's the punt. Nice punt by Big Lake. They're going to let it bounce and roll to about the Ozona 44-yard line is what they're going to call it. So Ozona's going to take over with 6:47 in the first half. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona Lions 0. So, you know, we'll see if we can get the offense rolling here for Ozona. We've had trouble a little bit tonight with the defense. With the offense. It seems like our defense has tightened it up and stopped them. You know, they had a couple big plays on the pass, deep passes, but it seems like our defense has tightened it up and gotten 2 interceptions and then a stop right there. It looks like Dusty Smith and Matthew Delagarge are going to be in the backfield. They're going to send Lane in motion here. He's going to fake the handoff. He's going to read it. It would look like it was going to be an option, but Dusty Smith is going to take it up the middle and drag a guy past the 1st down line. That right there is what you want to see from your running back like Dusty Smith, to lower his head and keep pumping those feet. He drug that kid for a good 3 yards. And you want to see somebody running hard. Dusty Smith's young, but Dusty Smith's not afraid to hit people or lower his shoulder or drive to get us a 1st down. That's what we want to see. They could have run the option there. You've seen Lane Smith go in motion behind him. But Dusty Smith faked it. They bid on Lane. He tucked it and ran right up the middle with it and got us a first down. 6:20 left in the half. There's a snap right there. He is going to give it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to break one tackle, break another tackle, going to lower his shoulder and get about a 3 or 4 yard gain right there. Let's see where they mark it. I think that I can't see the refs in the way. It's a 3 or 4 yard gain. And we got a timeout on the field. Well, we got a timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors: Ozona Bank, Tom Thorpe Transport, West Texas Rehab, Geo Bunger Real Estate, and the First Baptist Church of Ozona. Thank you for sponsoring us. You know, our offense is starting to get some traction. You know, we were sliding everywhere at first, but now we're starting to get traction, and we're starting to move the ball. We're down by a touchdown. Big Lake's quarterback's got an arm, and he's got a really tall receiver that can catch. So they've been flinging it out there. They like to throw it, but it seems like our secondary's caught up. They've made some adjustments, and we've come away with 2 interceptions, and then we've got them to punt last possession. So what we need to do is just get the offense rolling. You know, keep it moving, get us a touchdown before this half's over, tie up the game, and then away we go into halftime. The game's tied, and we get the ball to start the second half. So, you know, we got a lot going on for us. We got a lot of momentum. We just need to keep it going. Just got to keep it going right now. So, but, you know, we got different game plans. As you can tell, our defense have already made adjustments. And so now we need our offense to make adjustments, and it looks like they're making adjustments. It looks like, you know, we're moving the ball. They've been switching Dusty and Charles in and out. Charles is playing some defense now. Charles starting to get in the backfield a lot. So is Alton Lara and Robert Barrera. As you've seen Juan Vega's stopped the running back. So our defensive line is starting to get in the backfield quite a bit, cause a little chaos. That's what you want for your defensive line. Rattle the quarterback and get him to start throwing interceptions, and that seems like what's going on for Ozona's defense right now. But right now it's going to be 2nd down and 7 to go for the Ozona Lions. We're in Big Lake territory here. Dusty Smith is going to stay in at quarterback, but they're going to bring in Rigo Tretho at running back. So let's see if we can get this ball rolling. We got to get it going. And we will zoom out for y'all in a little bit. I'm sorry. Oops. There you go. Right here, they're going to give the ball. Oh, no. Dusty's actually going to pull it. He had me faked out on that play, but not so many Big Lake Owls because we're going to lose 2 yards on the play. But he did fake one Big Lake Owl out because it was a read play, and one Big Lake Owl was still trying to tackle Rigo in the backfoot, and he didn't have the ball. But Dusty got tackled right after he got close to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what tricks we got up our sleeve here on offense. It is 3rd down and 9 for Ozona. There's a snap. Dusty drops back. He's got a guy coming in. He's going to wiggle, get out, get what yards he can. He's fighting for it. And, I mean, Dusty Smith is doing his best when they try to tackle him to drag those people. They went from 3rd down and 9 to 4th down and 5. So he's going to get a gain of 4, which looked like they were going to get him in the backfield. He scrambles, and they're pulling his jersey, and Dusty is dragging and yanking those kids for whatever yards he can. He's fighting. It doesn't matter when they get a hold of him. He's trying to drag them. So Dusty's doing a good job fighting. It looks like they're going to have I guess they're going to have a timeout here. I don't know if Ozona called it or if – let's see what's going on here. They're having issues with the scoreboard, the time on the scoreboard. So, but, yeah, it was a referee timeout. So I'm going to put 5:24 on the scoreboard. Little time issue, but we got to correct it. Ref doing a great job on that. So, I mean, I think we got a great staff of refs here tonight. Looks like we're going to go for it with Charles in the backfield and Matthew De La Garza. Charles is going to drop back, going to roll out to the right. He's looking downfield. There's going to be a penalty, and I think it's going to be against Ozona, it's usually in the area of holding. Charles would have got us a first down on that play, but I think it may be called back for holding against Ozona Lions. Charles doing a great job keeping his eyes downfield when he's scrambling, rolling out to the right there. But they may get us for holding here. As you can see, we have two different quarterbacks. Dusty Smith comes in, Charles comes in. They're both different, but they're both great athletes. Yeah, they're going to call holding against the Lions. There's going to be a loss of 10 yards. And it looks like the punt team's going to come out for Ozona. And Charles will be our punter. And he does a pretty good job of putting it in the air. Got 5:16 left in the half. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0 right now. So we got a heck of a game going. So tell your friends, you know, they can't be here at the game. Just watch it on the app. Watch it with us. There's a snap. Charles is going to get it up in the air. And I'll tell you what, I seen a good block by Juan Vega right there. I mean, this kid got in there. They brought an extra guy down the line. He got in there, and Juan Vega didn't let him get an inch after that. He ran into Juan, looked like he ran into a wall, and Charles got the punt off. But a heck of a job by Juan Vega blocking right there. We're going to come over here on defense. Our defense has been strong the last 3 possessions with 2 interceptions and a punt. So we need to keep it up on defense and give us a chance to get our offense going again. Looks like you're going to have Daniels and Smith, Lane Smith, I think, over here on the right side. No, that's Dusty. The Lane Smith's on the left side over there. And they're looking for maybe a screen pass here. He's going to air it out, and he's going to miss it. A busted play, and our defensive lineman got back there. Matthew Daniel was tracking him down. The ball goes off the fingertips of a Big Lake Owl. I mean, the kid has got an arm for Big Lake. He was scrambling there, and he flung it out there, and it was pretty close to a catch. I mean, if the kid from Big Lake would have catched it, it probably would have been on Sports Center because he'd had to drag his feet and make a diving catch. But I guarantee you, if he would have caught that pass, we would have it would have been on Sports Center. But let's see. I'm trying to see. There must have been a penalty against Big Lake holding. I didn't see it. I'm sorry. I was looking downfield. They moved them 10 yards back. So it's going to be first down and 10 off their own 20 for the Big Lake Owls. They got 2 running backs in the backfield. Usually they pass out of this formation. I'm not a coach. I'm just guessing. But they usually leave big 44 back there in the backfield to block, and the little running back comes out in the flats for a pass here. Let's see what they do here, and that's what they're going to do. This time Rigo Treto comes on a blitz, and he is back there quick, fast, in a hurry. Rigo Treto, I mean, as soon as the ball snapped, Rigo is chasing the quarterback with backpedaling. So it looks like it's going to be second down. I'm waiting to see. I don't see any flags. I'm kind of confused on what's going on here. I don't know if there's a timeout on the field. Let's see. Looks like Big Lake called a timeout. There we go. They finally give us the signal. But as you can tell, it's going to be second down and 20 for the Big Lake Owls. Rigo Treto was in there. That's what you want from your linebackers and your defensive line is pressure. They're starting to put pressure on their quarterback. They're starting to get through that offensive line. And, you know, it's really good to see our defense doing that kind of stuff. Well, we got this timeout. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ozona Bank, West Texas Rehab, G.L. Bunger Real Estate, First Baptist Church of Ozona. I know I'm forgetting one. Tom Thorpe Transport. If you'd like to sponsor, please let us know. We would be happy to have you as a sponsor. We'll put your banner up. We'd really like to have you on here sponsoring us. You know, it's great to see the community with sponsor, you know, the sports they do. And we're not just going to do football. We're going to do as many sports as we can. They're going to run 2 running backs in backfield. Looks like number 9. Matthew Daniels. Oh, man, heck of a throwing catch. Number 4, I mean, that throw by the quarterback it can't get any more perfect. He had two guys on him, and I mean he just stretched it out just enough for the Big Lake Owl to catch it. That was a heck of a throw by their quarterback from Big Lake. Matthew Daniels did make a great play. He had a receiver here curled in. He's watching. He's in between. He watched quarterback. As soon as he seen the quarterback go deep, he went deep forward as the under, and as the under there. Thank you, Mingo, for listening to us. I appreciate it, buddy. As the under there, and I mean it was just a great throw and catch by Big Lake. I mean it was. He 2 steps in, boom, he goes out of bounds. It's just, you know, it's hard to defend when you throw something that nice. Looks like they're going to pass it again. This time they're going to call holding, I think. I'm not for sure. But it looked like they had a little laundry on Juan Vega there. Juan Vega was getting in. I'm not for sure. I could be wrong, but that's what it looked like to me. We're going to see. Yeah, pretty sure it's holding. Big Lake coach is a little upset. Yeah, it's going to be holding on the offensive line. They had the front jersey of Juan Vega because they were pulling him down. So it's going to be a penalty, a 10-yard penalty on Big Lake. So it's going to be first down and 20 again for Big Lake. This time Juan Vega, and I think that was Hernandez, Now, and Lara. Lara is getting in there to put some pressure on the quarterback. And, you know, the offensive line's trying to defend their quarterback, and they hang on to what they can to keep him from getting hit. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a pass, and that is what we're going to see. Little number 9 running across the middle there. Oh, Matthew Daniels. Heck of a play by Matthew Daniels. He dove and knocked it down. I thought he was going to catch it, and the Big Lake fans are not happy with a hit there after the pass. So that's going to be second down and 15 for the Big Lake Owls. So it's going to be second down and 20 for the Ozona Lions. Let's see what we got going on. Looks like they're going to run a screen, and it's going to go over the running back's head. And Alton Lara may have got him a fumble recovery. It's either Robert Brer or Alton Lara. I couldn't see the number. We got Gummy McGuire listening to us. Thank you, Gummy, for listening to us. And it's going to be Ozona's ball. Yeah, so this is going to, the defense is coming through for Ozona. They're going to take over on Big Lake's 25-yard line. Thank you, Maki Medina, for listening to us. Sorry, buddy, I got a new phone, so I've lost some numbers somehow. It looks like Charles Childress is going to be in at quarterback here. He is going to hand it and give it to Matthew De La Garza, but they're going to meet him at the line of scrimmage. They're going to fumble. They're going to say Matthew fumbled the ball, and Big Lake's going to take over now. So Big Lake's going to get the ball on the 26-yard line, their own 26-yard line. You got 4:27 left in the first half. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0. And they're going to say that Matthew fumbled. I couldn't see it. It was on the opposite side of the field. So they're going to take over. First down and 10. And our defense has been holding strong. So let's see if we can get another turnover, interception, or a big stop here. They're going to run out of that pistol formation. It looks like with trips to the left. If you can't see it, I'm sure you can see it. I'm used to doing play-by-play. I apologize. Let's see if they're going to pass it or run it out. They are going to pass it. Got a bunch of out routes and one deep route, and Matthew De La Garza is all over him, and there's an incompletion. Matthew De La Garza did a great job of covering the Big Lake Owl there. He's in his face. The receiver had to stop to look back to get the ball. Matthew kind of ran into him, and Big Lake fans are not happy about that. They think that should have been pass interference. You know, I'm not a ump or a ref. Sorry, I just. You know, I didn't look like pass interference to me, but I'm not down there and I'm up here, so I don't have much to say. But they have been passing the ball a lot, and it looks like Ozona's going to, I'm not for sure, but I think we got Yeah, three defensive linemen, 2 outside linebackers. More of a nickel defense, and this time Rigo Treto is going to come flying through there, and the quarterback's going to run a screen, throw it over. A great catch by the running back to tip it and dive and catch it, but they are going to lose a yard on that. I mean, he lost 2 yards on that, so it's going to be 3rd down and long for the Big Lake Owls. Great call by Coach Green right there on defense to send that blitz, because he read it perfect, and we were all over it. And they're going to bring in the 2 running backs in the backfield. Big 44 back there. He's usually a blocking back, so I wouldn't be surprised here if we've seen a couple passes. They got twins out there to the far right. They'll run shotgun, split backs. Arrigo's faking like he's going to block. They're going to call offsides on Ozona. So that play's going to come back. It was 3rd down and 12, but they're going to give us 5 encroachment on the defense there. So it's going to be 3rd down again, but this time it's going to be about 3rd down and 7 for the Big Lake Owls. 3:35 left in the first half. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0. We got a heck of a game going on right now. It has turned into an exciting game here. Coach Green's a little frustrated because that would have been 4th down and they punt, but right now they get to do the down over, so it's going to be 3rd down and 7 for the Big Lake Owls. See what they got going over here. You got Matthew Daniels as a cornerback over here, and Zayden Badillo far side. Lane Smith and Dusty Smith as the safeties. Cantu and Treto as a running back, and I think they're gonna get us again. That is going to be offsides on Ozona again. This time we had a defensive lineman jump. I couldn't see who it was, but we had one jump, and so now it's going to be 3rd down and 3 with the 5-yard penalty for Ozona. I'm sorry, 3rd down and 2. Sorry. I'm doing math and broadcasting. I ain't good at math anyway, so I apologize. It's 3rd down and 2. You know, our defensive linemen are hungry. They're trying to get in the backfield, and they're jumping a little soon, so let's see what we got going on here. 3rd down and 2 for Big Lake. They're still their own 35-yard line. This time Carlos Cantu comes in. Oh, man. And we had a chance to stop him there. I can't see number 64. Oh, right there, almost had him. Just be a little quicker, but Carlos Cantu came flying in there, and they cut him. They hit him in the legs before he could get to the running back. And they're going to get a 1st down on that play. Heck of blocking by Big Lake to stop Carlos from coming up the middle. They cut him down right there, and we almost had him, but we will get him. It was a great try by 64. He was trying to get a hold of him, and the guy just barely got around him. 2:59 left. This time they are going to pass it. He's going to run an out route, and Matthew De La Garza almost got a hold of it. Looks like Lane Smith and Carlos Cantu are going to bring him down. He's going to get a gain of about 5 yards on the out route, but Matthew De La Garza almost swatted that ball down, and just a little bit more up, and he would have knocked that ball down. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 6. Either me or this board, the guy doing the scoreboard, are bad at math, because I counted 6 yards and he's got 5, and we've been going at this all night. Looks like they're going to pass it. He's looking over here deep for number 9. He's going to fling it out there. Oh, Dusty Smith, Matthew Daniels, heck of a coverage on this receiver. He jumps up, they knock the ball down. I thought Dusty Smith, coming from the safety position, was going to intercept it, but it was just a little over his head, but it was close. Matthew Daniels knocked that ball down. It was a jump ball. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6. I'm counting 6. I don't care what that guy has on the scoreboard. 3rd down and 6 for the Big Lake Owls. They're going to run in the formation with the 2 running backs, so I wouldn't be surprised if they pass the ball here. 2:11 left in the first half. And I think Dusty is picking up on it also as he's scooting back. I think Dusty may have ruined the play for him right there. They got 10 seconds left on the play clock. I think Dusty knows what's coming, and I think they messed him up right there with him scooting back. And yep, Dusty's all over the receiver there. Yeah, Dusty, I think Dusty ruined that play for him. He was, reading the offense right there. And as we seen Dusty back up about 3 or 4 yards, it kind of threw off their plays. I guess they didn't want to call a timeout, but Dusty knew what was coming. He was in position, and he didn't have to hustle to get there. Hey, good job by our secondary reading this offense. It's going to be 4th down and 6 for Big Lake Owls. And then Rigo Treto almost got a hand on the punt. Looks like it's going to give us an Ozona bounce forward, and they're going to put it down at the 26-yard line. So Ozona's going to take over with 1:58 left in the first half at their own 26-yard line. So let's see what we got going on here. Looks like Dusty Smith's going to be a quarterback. Looks like, if I'm not wrong, but Charles Childress came back and is on the offensive line for the Ozona Lions. And then Dusty Smith's going to throw an interception. It's thrown it to his brother. And Alton Lara is going to come from the other side of the field. An offensive lineman is going to come from the other side of the field and chase that guy down and knock him out of bounds. That may have been Robert Barrera. I apologize if I'm wrong. I'm waiting for him to take off his helmet here. That was number 75. So Big Lake's going to take over. 1:49 left in the first half at Ozona's 20-yard line. Dusty dropped back to throw it, and it looked like it was coming to Lane, but I don't know what happened there, and it ended up in Big Lake's hand. There's a snap. He's looking for number 9 on a slant route. Oh, it goes through his hands. Number 9 runs about a 5-yard slant route, and he's too worried about that end zone. It went in and out of his hands. They've been targeting number 9 and number 13 when they pass the ball a lot. And here comes their big running back, number 44 for Big Lake. They're going to have 2 running backs in the backfield. This usually, with the twins to the right, they've ran this formation a couple of times. And, they've been shooting for number 9 a lot out of this formation. This time they're going to actually run it, looks like, to their fullback. That looks like Keanu is going to take him down there. Going to get a gain of about, I can't tell, 4 or 5 yards on the play. So Rigo Treto's going to have to come out. I think his helmet popped off. Looks like Colton Thompson's going to come into the game here. So they're in the same formation. They're looking to pass it. Looks like they're trying to run a screen to the right side. The lines weren't full, really. They were all over it, just trying to break blocks. So it's going to be about 3rd down and 2. We got 4th down and 2. So 4th down and 2. Yeah, 4th down and 2 for Big Lake on. They're in the red zone here. Trying to see, I think they're on the 12, 13-yard line. 35 seconds left in the first half. Big Lake 7, Ozona 0. The coaches are taking time to get the plays in here. Big Lake's coach is taking a look at the time clock. He's got 9 seconds left. They may call a timeout here. They may let it tick down and then call a timeout. Yeah, they're going to call a timeout. It's going to leave 14 seconds on the clock in the first half. Big Lake's in the red zone, trying to get into the end zone, but it's 4th down and 2. I don't know if they're going to call a timeout and try to go for a field goal or if they're going to go for it. But the coach was watching the clock. We've seen our guys, they're not wearing down. They're not tired. They keep fighting. We just had a couple of mistakes here and there, and that's, what gave them their first touchdown, and that's what got them here in the end zone, or got them here in the red zone, I'm sorry. They make great, we got a, great great adjustments at halftime, and that's what I like to see. Like to give a shout out to Jay Lozano. He's watching from Dallas. I appreciate you watching, man. We got 4th down and 2. Let's just get a stop here. We get the ball to start the second half. Let's get a stop here. You know, the clock's probably going to run out. Get a stop and go in, make our adjustments we need to make, and come out and put one in the end zone and get this game rolling. We seem to make great adjustments at halftime and really come out strong in the second half. So I've got a message that said that Charles Childers has put on number 54 for the Ozona Lions. So what I think is they needed some help, and Charles stepped up again. You know, he's a big team player. Charles is a big team player. If you know the kid, he's a very humble kid, a very kind kid. And I'm sure Charles, you know, probably told him, let me step up, let me help out. So it looks like Hernandez is going to come off the field. Rigo's going to come back in at linebacker. And I think Ozona is going to call a timeout now. Yep, Coach Green's going to have a talk with him. So, while we have this timeout, I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ozona Bank, West Texas Rehab, Tom Thorpe Transport, First Baptist Church of Ozona, and GL Bunger Real Estate. Remember to thank those people when you see them for this broadcast. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. We got 14 seconds left in the first half. And, you know, right now it's a battle to see what's going to go happen here. I don't know I guess Big Lake's going to try to throw one in the end zone, maybe 2. And Coach Green didn't like the way they were lining up, so he's called a timeout, made his adjustments on the defense side of the ball. So we're going to see what goes on here. The Lions are out on the field ready. Big Lake still talking to their coaches, and here they come to the field right now. We got a heck of a game, people. You know, it's a close game, 7-0, low scoring game. I thought maybe a little higher, but both defenses have stepped up, and it's left us with 7-0 here with 14 seconds left in the first half. They're going to run the formation. They've ran out of this formation once, but mostly pass, and they usually look to the left for number 9, but this time they're actually going to run it, and they're going to fumble it, and it's going to go down, and that's probably, well, that's going to be a turnover on downs for Big Lake. So Ozona's going to take over on their own 15-yard line. Well, let's see. I'm waiting to see. They may be on the 20. These chain games. The guy holding the numbers may be a little lost there. It's all right. I'm always lost, buddy. So they're going to take over on the 17-yard line, it looks like. Ozona's going to take over on their own 17-yard line. Looks like we got Dusty in quarterback. Zayden Badil and Lane Smith split out to the right. Cantu, and I cannot see the other guy, split out to the left. Now Lane Smith's going to come in at running back. And they're just going to kneel it. And we're going to go in for halftime. You know, we get the ball to start the second half. We make really good adjustments at halftime. I'm excited to see this second half come out and what they do. You know, I think it's going to be a close game all the way to the end, but when we make those adjustments, we usually take off good. But we're going to take a break here at halftime, and y'all are going to get to watch the Ozona band come out in their nice uniforms, and Big Lake in their nice uniforms. And if I can get down there to put a microphone, I will try. I apologize to the people that have kids on the band. Yeah, I'm really trying to get down there, but it's hard to get down there. So I will see y'all in a couple of minutes. We're back, ladies and gentlemen, here in Big Lake with Ozona Lions 0, Big Lake Owls 7 with a close game. But they're going to have a special deal for this kid. If he can kick this field goal, gets a $100 gift card to Sonic, I think. So I'd like to, I didn't know if y'all don't see it, but I thought we'd check it out here. It's good. So that kid is going to win a gift card for $100 gift card for Sonic. But as we get ready, we got about 4 minutes left here in halftime with the band getting ready for the Lions to come out. You know, we got a great game going on here. It's Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona 0. Been a battle of defenses here. We both made mistakes. Both have about the same amount of penalties. We've had some really great referees for this game, I feel. You know, I feel like it's been a great game. It's been a competitive game. You know, Big Lake, they like to pass the ball, and they've had some great throws and plays here throughout this game. You know, I've seen, you know, some where you can't defend it. I mean, our guys are all over them, you know, and it just lands right in the receiver's hands. It goes between our Ozona Lions defenders and lands right in his hands. It's, you know, a great pass by the Big Lake quarterback. But I've seen our Ozona defense snag some out of the air, you know, and some interception. We've had 2, almost 3. So I know both teams are going to go in at halftime, make some adjustments. It's going to be interesting to see what adjustments they make, see what we make on offense, and see what they make on offense, because both teams have been struggling on offense here. You know, Big Lake got a couple of good passes and got one in the end zone and kicked a field goal. So they got 7 on the board right now, and Ozona they have 0, but they've been knocking on the door and moving the ball forward. So, you know, it's been a good game. It's going to be a close game. As you can see, the Ozona Lions are starting to warm up down there in the north end zone and getting ready for the second half of play. We will receive the ball this second half of play, and I think it's going to be a lot different second half for both teams. You know, they probably both make some adjustments, and I think we're going to see a lot more action on offense. I think we're going to see both teams take a little more chances, Big Lake and Ozona, on offense and defense. I think we'll see a little more blitzing from both sides. We both had a slow start to this game, and I feel like both coaches are going to take some chances here in the second half and, you know, see who comes out on top. I feel like our coaches make great adjustments at halftime. We usually come out pretty good in the second half and make adjustments. With our adjustments, we come out in the second half. Sorry, I was moving the camera. And our coaches are smart. That's why they're down here. That's why I'm up here and they're down there, you know, because they're good at what they do. So let's get everything rolling. You know, if y'all are listening, I appreciate y'all listening to the broadcast. I appreciate y'all staying with us through this whole game. And it's going to be a close game. We're getting ready for this, and I'll be back in about 1:45 when we start this second half. All right, we're ready. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, we're just making some adjustments to our equipment here. I really do like the lights here in Big Lake. They can flicker them and turn them on and off, and I think it's pretty cool to see these kind of lights. I've never seen these kind of lights in a high school stadium. I think it's pretty cool. So it is not our camera doing that. That is the lights here at the Big Lake Stadium. As you can see, our Ozona Lions are getting ready to come out of the tunnel. You can see, I'm trying to see what number it is waving the flag, but they're ready. They're pumped up, and here come your Ozona Lions to take the second half. We get the ball here, and I'm excited for the second half of play. This is where we're going to turn it around, and we're going to move forward. Our defense has been hanging in there. Our defense has been coming up with great big stops, you know, getting some turnovers, getting them to turn over the ball. So let's get this second half rolling. Let's get down there and let's score some points on the board. I do think Dusty will play quarterback the rest of the night. I think Charles has switched positions to help the team out. I'm not for sure, but that is the messages I have been getting. And Charles is doing a heck of a job either at quarterback and defensive line. I mean, he's been making his statement known out there. I think we got everything ready to go. And I think, well, the lines here, we're going to run a little different offense. I'm not for sure. This is just my assumption of what we're going to do here. But I think you're going to see a little bit different offense here. Try to get the ball moving forward. I think you'll see a little more explosiveness out of our offense. And I know they made some adjustments on the offensive line. So let's see, if we can give our quarterback a little more time to throw and get the ball downfield. Some of the times Dusty have been throwing, he's been under pressure. And he has scrambled, and it's worked out for us sometimes. But as we get ready to take the field for this kickoff, it looks like we're going to have Lane Smith and Dusty Smith, the Smith brothers, back there to receive the kick. And here goes the kick. It's going to be a short one. And I'm sorry. That looks like Max, number 11, Max, is going to take it there. Max Everett on the return there. Great job by Max handling the ball there. And I'm sorry if you keep hearing me kind of whistle, it's because the way the air is blowing through here. I do not have a list. Some people have texted me. See, right now we're going to go with trips to the right. Looks like De La Garza and Smith in the backfield. Dusty Smith. This time he's going to give it to Matthew De La Garza. And they're going to stop Matthew. He may have gotten tripped up. There was a lot of action on the ground there. He may have got tripped up. It looked like he tripped and they hit him as he tripped. So. And me and Mingo are discussing that my math is better than the man here at Big Lake on the scoreboard. We both agree right now at 2nd and 11, but maybe they did a little homework at halftime. We've been different even when they have the ball. So it'll be 2nd and 11 for Ozona Lions. This time he's going to give it to Rigo Treto. He's going to break one tackle, and he's going to go down the field. And Rigo Treto may be going for a touchdown. He's at the 30. The 20, number 9 is coming. Dusty's trying to block it. Oh, and they're going to stop him at about the 9-yard line. So a heck of a run by Rigo Treto. As you seen, he was getting tackled. He turned a loss into a huge gain for the Ozona Lions. He was hitting the backfield, broke that tackle, put his hand down, lowered his shoulders, and turned on the afterburners and got down to about, let's see, they're going to mark it at the 7-yard line. So 1st and goal for your Ozona Lions. A great standing offense. Like I said, we made some adjustments. That may have been a busted play, but as long as we get in the end zone, that's all we care about. So let's punch this in right here for your Ozona Lions and put some points on the board and get some momentum going this second half. It looks like they're going to run a split back formation here, kind of like Big Lake's doing. You got De La Garza and Treto in the backfield. This time they're going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to break a couple of tackles and get down to, there's a flag at the end of the play. The Big Lake players are clapping and made against them. They do tackle Matthew at about the 3-yard line, but let's see what the penalty is going to be. Personal foul against Ozona, so that's going to push it back. Let's see where they spot the ball. They're going to spot it at about the 17-yard line, so it's still 2nd and goal for the Ozona Lions. They're going to bring us back. That's a 15-yard penalty at the 18-yard line here. They're sending in the play for Ozona. It looks like Carlos Cantu is going to come in and run it back. They're going to snap the ball here. Dusty's going to throw it out to Matthew De La Garza. He's got a wide open field there. He's going to get back to the 4-yard line. So a heck of a pass and run. It looks like Dusty just threw it right over there in the middle and let Matthew do the rest. Matthew gets down to the 4-yard line for the Ozona line. So it's 3rd down and go from the 4-yard line. We need to punch it in right here. We've got a little spark in our offense here. So let's see if we can punch it in here. Dusty's going to roll out to the right. He's running. He's going to try to get in. He is in the end zone. That is a touchdown for your Ozona Lions. Dusty Smith scrambles it in. He gets the corner of the end zone. A heck of a run by Dusty Smith. Dusty Smith got it in the end zone there. Rolled out there to the right. Almost looked like he wasn't going to get in. And right at the last minute, he cuts it upfield, gets in the end zone. So it's Big Lake 7, Ozona Lions 6, and we're going to go for an extra point attempt. See if we can tie this game up. .10:01 left in the 3rd quarter here. There's the snap. It is bobbled. Hernandez is going to pick it up, and he's going to get tackled and fumbled. And it looks like Big Lake may pick it up, and they're going to get tackled. So a heck of a job by Carlos Cantu to tackle that guy on the field, because that could have been 2 points for Big Lake right there. So we don't get the extra point. So it's Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. There's a high snap. Charles tried to bring it down, couldn't bring it down, so we didn't get the extra point, but we're going to see what happens here. It'll be a Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. We came out with a little fire in our offense. That's what we want to see from our offense. That's the adjustments I'm talking about that we make at halftime. Our coaches are pretty good in making adjustments. We're going to get to see what adjustments Big Lakes have made on their offense when they take over here in a minute. But a great way to start the second half of play of football, you know, getting down there, put some points on the board. We did get a penalty, but a great play by Dusty and Matthew De La Garza to get it in right there, and then Dusty to go ahead and scramble and get it in the end zone and punching in for the Ozona Lions. You know, it's great to see our boys come out with their heads held high and go down there and put some points on the board and make this a 1-point game. We got a timeout on the field. I'd like to thank Ozona Bank, Tom Thorpe Transport, G.L. Bunker Real Estate, First Baptist Church of Ozona, and West Texas Rehab for allowing us to come with this broadcast for you people. So if you see it, please thank them. But 10:01 left in the 3rd quarter. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona Lions 6. And looks like we're getting ready to kick the ball off. And let's see if our defense, what adjustments they have made this second half. And as you can see, there's Hudson Fowler, number 80, getting ready to kick it off. He's hard to miss, being about 6'3" out there. Got Matthew Daniels here. Hernandez kicking the ball. I'm sorry if I missed these numbers. I do not have the program in front of me. There's a kick. It's going to be a deep kick. It's going to bounce about the 20-yard line. Big Lake Owl's going to pick it up. Oh, man. And they're going to get him down. He's only going to get about a 5-yard gain. So a heck of a coverage by our kickoff team to get him downfield and stop Big Lake on that return there. You know, our defense has been hanging here all night. We got our offense rolling. Defense needs to go ahead and shut the offense down. Let's put some more points on the board here. They're going to go in the formation that they like to pass out of with the 2 running backs in the backfield. Let's see if they can continue that. Actually, it's going to be a bad snap, and the running back's going to pick it up himself off the ground. It was a low snap. There's a stop of forward progress. Carlos Cantu saying he had the ball, and they're going to say forward progress was stopped there. It's going to be a gain of 1 yard, so 2nd down and 9. It was a bad snap by the center for Big Lake. He snapped it. It was at the quarterback's feet. The running back went ahead and picked it up and took off running with it. Got to think about a 1 yard gain there for Big Lake. They're going to line up in that same formation. Big number 44, the bigger running back to the right. And they're going to give it to him this time, and Hernandez is going to get in the backfield. and put a hit on him, but he's still going to fall forward for a gain of a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 8. So 3rd and long for Big Lake. They seem to be running the ball more than passing it here. They may throw a pass here being 3rd down and long, but usually out of that formation they've been passing it, and maybe they're trying to get us to cheat up. So let's see what's going on here. As you can hear, the Ozona fans chanting defense. So we need a big stop right here, and they're going to pass it. They're looking to the left to number 9. This time, Matthew De La Garza gets in the backfield, and they're going to throw flags. I have no idea what's going on. Matthew De La Garza hits the quarterback in the backfield, and they throw flags everywhere. So we're going to see what it's on. I can't tell if it's against Ozona or if it's against Big Lake here. It's going to be, I guess, against Big Lake, maybe intentional grounding. I don't know. They didn't give us the signal yet. Oh, I guess maybe they did catch a ball. I couldn't see what happened here. I'm sorry, there was too many jerseys in the way there. So it's going to be 4th down and real long for Big Lake Owls deep in their own territory. They got the ball at their own 12-yard line, 4th and 21, and they got their punter in their own end zone. So let's see. The snap good to him, and the punt is a good punt. It's high and away. It's going to bat. So you have Lane Smith and Dusty Smith both back there. And they're going to stop the ball at about Ozona's own 46-yard line. So with 8:20 left in the 3rd quarter, Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. And Ozona comes up with a big stop. Great adjustments on defense for the Ozona lines. We get to take over here. Let's see if we can put some more points on the board. We're going to have Dusty back in at quarterback. Twins on both sides with De La Garza in the backfield with Dusty. This time Dusty's just going to keep it, and he's going to get to the outside, and he's going to lower his shoulder, and they're going to even knock down one of the coaches. Both teams trying to lower their shoulders and stop it. I don't know where they're going to say he went out at. We're waiting to see. We're going to wait to see where they mark the ball. We got a timeout on the field right now, but a heck of a run by Dusty. I mean, it seems like every time you think he's going to go out of bounds, he gets around and gets some extra yards. So I don't know where they're going to mark it. I'm just waiting to see. They haven't moved the chains yet because of the time on the field. Let's see. I'll tell you right now where they're going to put it. So it's going to be, I mean, it looks like it's going to be 2nd down and really, really short. The way the guy is holding the marker on the other side of the field, it looks like 2nd down and half a yard. They're going to call it 1. But we got a timeout on the field. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ozona Bank, West Texas Rehab, First Baptist Church of Ozona, Geo Bunker Real Estate, and Tom Thorpe Transport. But, you know, it's been a great competitive game here tonight. Both teams have come out here and fought hard. You know, it's been a crazy competitive game, mostly defensive, but it looks like Ozona has got their offense rolling now. And, you know, they're starting to make some positive yards. Now that everybody's moved, it does look like 2nd and 1. I could be wrong, but he had that marker a lot closer. So 2nd and 1, we are in Big Lake territory, right on the Big Lake's 45-yard line. And let's see if we can get us a 1st down. They're going to run the same formation. You got Zayden Badillo, Lane Smith here on the right side, Cantu, Max Everett on the left side, Dusty and De La Garza in the backfield. There's a snap right there. It's kind of a bobbled snap by Dusty, but he's going to cut it upfield. Going to break about 3 tackles and run into a wall of lines, but he's going to get an Ozona 1st down. Heck of a job by Dusty to turn that play into a positive yard. It was kind of a little bit of a high snap. He caught it with one hand and scrambled his way to a 1st down. Good heads-up play by Dusty. I'm sorry I don't call him Smith. I know a lot of people do the last name, but we got Dusty Smith and Lane Smith on the same team, just like I do with the Daniel brothers. Looks like we're going to go trips to the left. You got Smith, Cantu, and Everett out there, and the deal over here on the right. There's a snap. He's going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. Going to break 1 tackle, fall down, going to get a gain of about 3 yards. So it's going to be second down and about 7. Oh, they're going to call it 8. But you know the scoreboard guy, me and him are going at it again. That is 7 yards. Gain of 3 yards. We're going to run that same formation. It's working. If it's not broke, don't fix it. You still got Dusty and Matthew De La Garza in the backfield. There's a snap. And he's going to hand it to Matthew De La Garza. He's going to try to cut back and get upfield. They're going to stop it, and we may lose a yard right here, so it may be about 3rd down, and this time it will be 8. I can't see with everybody in the way there. Third down and 9. We're going to run that same formation. See if we can get a first down here and see if we go to a first down. There's a snap. Dusty looking downfield, scrambling to the right. He's going to throw it. Oh, he throws it right over the head of Matthew De La Garza. He scrambled for his life back there and flings it out there right over the head of Matthew De La Garza. He tried for it. He tried to make a play. De La Garza did. He just couldn't get to it. So it's going to be 4th down and 9 for the Ozona Lions on Big Lake's 40-yard line. It looks like the punt team may be coming out. I'm not for sure yet. No, I could be wrong. I'm sorry. Waiting to see what's going on there. That may be the punt team. It's just Dusty's punting the ball this time. A heck of a punt by Dusty Smith. It's got some air on it. He's going to call fair catch. And they're going to take the ball over on their own 16-yard line, I'm guessing. I think that's where they're going to mark it. So we've had a defensive battle again here in the second half. This time Ozona does come away in the first drive with some points. This time we don't. We punt with 6:11 left in the 3rd quarter. You know, let's see if our defense can make a stand here again. They're going to run that split back formation. They're going to run the ball this time. They hand it to the other running back, but he's not going to get nowhere as he runs into a wall of Lions here. So they're going to, let's see. He may have got a yard. I can't see where the refs are marking it here. Yeah, looks like he got a yard on the play, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9 for the Big Lake Owls. They're going to stay with that formation. Seems like both offenses think they found the formation. It's more effective. He's going to draw back and pass. He's looking everywhere. And what a tip. Oh, man. It was a tip by Zayden Badillo trying to swat it away, and it went straight up right into the Big Lake Owls' hands. So that's going to be a first down at the 31-yard line for the Big Lake Owls. That's a heartbreaker right there when you knock the ball down like that and you think you made an incompletion and it landed right in their hands. Zayden Badillo doing a heck of a job on coverage and trying to knock that ball down. It just happened to bounce the wrong way. We're kind of in a nickel defense here. This time you got Hernandez kind of come back there. This is be a good pass again to number 4. Number 4, it's the second time he's ran that out route. It's about a 15-yard out route. And that quarterback can put it on the money right there. They're going to get it at the 50-yard line now. So that's going to be another Big Lake first down. And it seems like now Big Lake's got a little fire on their offense. They're going to run the pistol formation now. And he's going to do a screen pass to the left side. He's going to try to cut it up. Break one tackle, but this time Matthew De La Garza and Lane Smith and Cantu are going to bring him down. Going to get a gain about 2 yards, so it'll be 2nd down and 8. Second down and 8 for Big Lake Owls. Let's see. We need a stop right here. We need our defense to come in and make a big stop. They're going to throw it across the middle. He's going to, going to throw it to the right side. He's going to catch it. Not enough for a first down, so it's going to be 3rd down in about 2 or 3. 3rd down and 2. Well, they keep moving up, maybe 3rd down and 1. And I appreciate everybody listening to the broadcast. Ray Dean, thank you for listening. They're going to run that split back formation, and it looks like they're going to take a timeout. Miscommunication here. 3rd down and 1 for Big Lake, so we're going to have a timeout, and it's going to be a back and forth game. We've got a little more action here in the second half of play, and 3:14 left in the 3rd quarter. Big Lake 7, Ozona 6, and our defense needs to come up with a big stop here and make another statement and let them know we're here to play. But right now, it's a competitive game. It's a close game. Both teams found a little fire in their offense here in the second half, and both teams are moving the ball on offense. Started as a defensive battle, and now it's slowly maybe turning into an offensive battle. So we got a little fireworks on the field here. It's going to be a big 3rd down for both teams. Thank you, Radine and Mario, for watching. I appreciate that. But right here is a big 3rd down for both teams. Ozona needs a stop, and Big Lake needs a first down. So let's see who wins the battle right here. You got one, well, they're going to say 2 yards. Now, I'm not even looking at the scoreboard no more. Right here's a big 3rd down. And those Ozona lines need to stand up and make a stop. Looks like you got Rigo, and now Carlos is coming in for a blitz. And it's, Hernandez is going to stop him at the line of scrimmage. All right, we're back. Sorry, guys, we're back on the air. It seems like we lost connectivity. Y'all missed a huge play. Those on the line stop the Big Lake Owls and get the ball over on turnovers. I'm sorry, it seems like every time we do a big play, this happens. But we got the ball on our side now. We made a huge stop for those on the lines, and it looks like Dusty Smith is going to pull it and go around a couple people and get about a 3 or 4 yard gain, maybe a 5 yard gain. I apologize, guys, for that. Let me know if y'all can see me back on the air. I apologize. Right on a great play. Seemed like we froze a little bit here, but we should be back on. So please let me know if you can see me. It's 2nd down and about 5 for the Ozona lines. They did get the stop on 4th down. The Ozona came up and stopped big. Hernandez made this tackle on the 3rd down. And then they went for it on 4th down, and the whole defensive staff of Ozona came in and stopped the run. And we're back with the ball. Ozona has the ball at 2nd down and 5 for the Lions. And we're back on. All right, I appreciate y'all for telling me that. I apologize for that. For some reason, we lost internet connectivity, and this, you know what, is not my problem because it's Big Lake's internet. So they're going to have to get that fixed. But we are back on. Apologize for that. We had a timeout. Timeout on the field. Ozona may have seen something, so they called a timeout. And our offense is moving the ball. 1:58 left in the 3rd quarter. Ozona has the ball, and we're moving it downfield here. Run a little different formation here. This time they're just going to let Lane keep it. He's got some speed, and he's going to get you an Ozona 1st down. Heck of a run by Lane. I don't see any flags on the field. They're blowing the whistle. I'm looking. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Oh, there is a flag. Now I see it. Sorry. One of the Big Lake players is in the way. Let's see who it's on here. It was a 1st down for Ozona, but let's see who the penalty is against. It's going to be against Ozona. Going to replay 2nd down, so that's a huge penalty for Ozona. I mean, we had a 1st down, so that's going to move us back a little past the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd down and 12 for your Ozona Lions. We had 2 great runs. That time Lane Smith got the ball, and he did get the 1st down, but I guess we had a block in the back or a chop block. I couldn't see exactly what he was saying. He gave us 2 signs, the white hat did there. So this time we have Lane Smith in at quarterback. Lane's going to take it again, going to bounce it outside. Going to get hit, but he's going to get about a 5-yard gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for Ozona Lions. We got Scarlett and Brandon Ellis listening all the way from Andrews, Texas. They say, let's play strong for Baby Jet, and I agree. Thank you all for listening to the broadcast and watching with us. We're going to have a timeout on the field with 1:31 left in the 3rd quarter. Big Lake Owls 7, Ozona 6. It's been a close game all night. 1-point game right now. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Ozona Bank, West Texas Rehab, Geo Bunger Real Estate, Tom Thorpe Transport, and First Baptist Church of Ozona for sponsoring this. But as you can see, that both teams have made adjustments. Now we have Lane in at quarterback. He's got the wheels. As soon as he gets the ball, we call Lane Sonic because everything must seem slow to him, and he's so relaxed when he runs the ball. It makes me nervous because there can be somebody a yard from him, and he's not worried about him because he's so quick. It must be in slow motion to Lane. You know, he's got the speed, and direct snap to Dusty. He takes it to the right side, and gets a 5-yard gain. Well, they're going to call it 4, whatever. So it'll be 3rd down and medium for your Ozona Lions. And we need a 1st down right here. We stopped them on a big 3rd down a while ago. Now this is a big 3rd down for us on offense. And we've been changing it up, and it's working. So let's keep the ball rolling right here. Let's get this touchdown. Lane Smith is going to be in at quarterback now. There's a snap. Oh, it's over Lane's head. He's going to fumble it. He's going to pick it up, and they're going to tackle him down for a huge loss. The snap went over Lane's head, and he bobbled it, and it bounced back to about the 19-yard line or the 18-yard line, or their own 18-yard line. So it's going to be 4th down and long 4th down for the Ozona Lions. You know, you hate to see stuff like that. You hate those mistakes drive you crazy. So I'm assuming the Ozona Lions are going to punt the ball here. Both mistakes by both teams tonight. You got 37 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. We bring out the punt team. Looks like Charles Shields are going to punt the ball. Great snap. Great punt by Charles. Got some good spin on the ball. And it looks like it's going to go out at about the Ozona. There's a penalty, so I don't know who that was on, but they do throw a flag, and the ball's down at the Ozona 46, 47-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark to the 46. Let's see who the flag's on. It's going to be a block in the back, or hitting the black on Big Lake, so that should move them across to the other 50. Other side of the 50, I apologize. That's going to be a 10-yard penalty, so that moves Big Lake back in onto their side of the field at their own 46-yard line, or actually 44-yard line, I apologize. It's going to be first down, 10 for Big Lake. 22 seconds left in the third quarter. Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. And they're going to run that pistol formation. They do have number 13's inside split to the right there. This time Rigo's going to come in for a blitz. They're going to throw it outside, and they're going to overthrow number 4. And Dusty Smith was coming in for the hit. You could tell Dusty was ready for that hit, but it was overthrown. He made the smart decision to let it go and not get a penalty. Great coverage by Dusty there. It's going to be second down and long for Big Lake. 19 seconds left in the third quarter. They got trips out here, number 13 and 4, and I can't see the third one here, but these two guys right here usually who they want to throw to, but they're going to run it up the middle, and it's going to be a first down, and he's going to keep running until Zayden Badillo gets a hold of him and brings him down. That's going to be a huge run for the Big Lake Owls. It's going to bring him down on the Ozona 27-yard line. Seemed like a couple of tackles were missed there. So it's going to be first down and 10 on the Ozona side with 3 seconds left, and we're going to go into the fourth quarter right there. We got to make those tackles. Run up the middle like that, you can't miss those tackles. He's bouncing off those tackles and just kept going until Zayden Badillo got a hold of him, brought him down. They're going to move the ball to the opposite end of the field now, and this is where the defense is going to have to stand strong right here, fourth quarter. That's where you want to make a statement again. Let's make a statement. Our defense has helped us tonight. The kids got 4 handing up in the air. And we got to show them we're here for fourth quarter and we're not going away. We got to make a big, big stop right here. Get us a turnover and get back down to the other end of the field. It's going to be Big Lake Owl 7, Ozona Line 6. That's a hurt right there. And I do not know if Coach Knippa has a syrup. He did last game. If for you that don't know, Coach Knippa has syrup hanging from his necklace. So when his offensive line get a pancake, which when they block them and they put them on the ground, that's called a pancake, they get a shot of syrup. That is why he has that. A lot of people would ask me, well, that's the reason it's there. They get a pancake, they get a shot of syrup. Right here, first down and 10 for Big Lake. Ozona needs to come up with a big stop. Keep them from putting points on the board so they can't extend that lead. They snapped the ball. Looks like we're having some trouble, but it doesn't matter because the Ozona defensive line is going to stop it. And here comes another play on the field real quick. It looks like there's going to be a timeout on the field. 11:43 left in the game. Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. We're going to have to make a good stop here. While we take a timeout on the field, I'd like to thank Ozona Bank for the sponsorship. West Texas Rehab, Geo Bunker Real Estate, First Baptist Church of Ozona, and West Texas Rehab. It's getting to be a close game. We need Ozona Lions to make a big stop here, and I believe they can do it. I believe they can put us get a stop, and I believe we can go down the field, score some points. You know, that's what I think. Both sides, both teams have played great defense. You know, Big Lake has played great defense. Ozona's played great defense. Ozona's had some big plays, and Big Lake's had some big plays. We've had some big run plays, and they've had some big pass plays. So it's been back and forth, different styles, but both big plays. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 for Big Lake. And they're going to make a big stop here. They're going to run the pistol formation. Twins split out both sides. They're going to turn and throw it real quick to a screen over here. Looks like Dusty Smith goes for the hit. Rigo Treto's going to bring them down. That's going to be another 1st down for the Ozona Lions. First down and 10, 1st and go. Or no, I'm sorry. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line for the Big Lake Owls. 11 minutes left in the game. They're going to go for the end zone here. And he is not going to catch it. It is in his hands and knocked out, but they're going to get us with a jumping off sides penalty against the defensive line. All of us jumped right there on that hard count. So he was a freebie, so he went for the end zone. In and out of the receiver's hands of Big Lake, so it's going to be 1st down and 5 for the Big Lake Owls in the red zone. They're now on the 7-yard line. Ozona's 7-yard line, trying to punch it in. Dwayne Smith, the score is Big Lake 7, Ozona 6. 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter. They're going to get us again jumping. They're going to pass it, and it's going to be knocked down again, but they're going to get the defensive line for jumping off sides again. I guess they're doing a hard count down there, and our lines are biting on it, and we keep jumping, so that's going to be another 5 yards, probably a 1st down for Big Lake. Should be 1st down and go. So they're going to put it on the 2-yard line. 1st down and go for Big Lake. Let's see what the refs have got going on here. Having a little discussion. 10:45 left in the game. First down and go for Big Lake here. They're going to run that pistol formation, trips to the right. They're going to hand it off, and he's going to get into the end zone for a Big Lake touchdown. So Big Lake's going to punch it in here late in the 2nd half in the 4th quarter. It's going to be Big Lake 13, Ozona 6. So Ozona's going to have to go down there and make a statement themselves. When they get the ball, they're going to have to get that offense rolling. Let's see, they're going to go for the extra point. See if they can kick a field goal here. Kick is up, and it is good. So that's going to be Big Lake 14, Ozona 6. 10:41 left in the game. We're going to have to get the ball rolling on the offense. You know, we had some defensive offsides right there. Our defensive line was jumping offsides when Big Lake was doing a hard count on us. And those mistakes are getting us. We got time to make it up, plenty of times. 10:41 left in the game. Plenty of time to get down on the field and throw up some points, you know, and get a 2-point conversion. Tie this game up. So there's plenty of time. Don't lose hope. The Lions are still in it. You know, we seem to make that little spark at the end of the game, and that's what we're going to do here tonight. We're going to see who receives a kickoff here. I bet it'll be the Smith brothers beat. Coach Green and Coach Cruz over there. It looks like Coach Cruz getting the special teams ready to You know, it'd like to be nice just to see him bring one back right here. Be nice just to let him kick it deep and let Lane put on those jets, or Dusty, and bring it back for a touch. If y'all want to know who's filming, that's Caitlin Venegas. So when y'all see her, tell her thank you. That's going to be a deep kick too, Lane. Lane's going to bring it out. Switches direction, cuts upfield. He's going to get a pretty good return back to about the 30. Let's see where they mark it. Looks like it's going to be a 36-yard line. That's what I thought, but I couldn't tell if that was Lane coming through the pile there a little further. It'll be first down and 10 for your old Ozona Lions. Let's get this offense rolling, boys. Put some points on the board. This time we're going to run a little bit different formation. This time, Matthew De La Garza going to hit the hole. Ends up hitting one of his offensive linemen. And they created a pretty good hole there. Just happened to hit the side of one of his offensive linemen. Looks like they're going to get a And I want to give a shout out to the Ozona Youth Football League Heavyweights. We'll be playing in San Angelo tomorrow. Y'all get out and watch them if you can. You know, these little lines, they're going to be up here on this broadcast one day playing. So let's support our young guys as much as we can. We got 10-14 left in the game. Big Lake Owls 14, Ozona Lions 6. You know, it's been a close game all night. Both teams have scored in the second half. And the Ozona Lions trying to get something going here on the offense. And we really need to get something going for the Ozona Lions, either the pass or the run. And be disciplined on both sides of the ball here in the fourth quarter so that we can make sure we get a big stop and a big play here. You know, I really like to see our boys put it down the field and get a two-point conversion and tie this up, make it an even closer game. You know, I think we've had a great referee staff here tonight in Big Lake. I think they've done a pretty good job so far. And if you've never seen Big Lake's stadium, it is a nice stadium. We've got nice facilities here. Got a new field, looks like a new field house or workout room here, weight room. So it's great facilities here. Real nice field, real nice lights. Bright, clear, looks great. And let's see if we can move the ball right here. Let's put it downfield. You know, let's get some points on the board. We're gonna run that same formation. You got Max Everett split out to the left. I can't see that. It looks like Lane or Zayden to the right there. There's gonna be a flag thrown back here. But I'll tell you what, I watched Zayden Badil put a move on that defender there and get off the ball, and it's quick. He's real quick. I mean, he got through there and was trying to get down deep, but they were on Dusty before he could get rid of it. There's two flags on the field, one in the secondary and one in the backfield. So let's see if they're offsetting penalties or if they're both against one team. Let's see what they say here. They're discussing it out there, so. So I guess that's against Big Lake, so we're going to get an Ozona first down. So Ozona's going to get the ball, I think, in Big Lake territory. As you can hear the fans going crazy right now. 10 minutes and 9 seconds left in the game. Ozona trying to make something happen here on offense. Looks like we're going to have Lane De La Garza in the backfield. There's a snap. Lane's going to take off. He's going to get outside. Oh. I don't know if that's going to count as a fumble. I thought he was down, but they're going to say that Lane fumbled it. and Big Lake is going to take over. It looked like Lane was down to me. It looked like the ground caused the fumble, but they're going to say he knocked it out. And, you know, it's hard to be mad at him. You know, he's trying to gain extra yards. He's trying to get the ball downfield. And sometimes that happens when you're trying to, you know, you're trying hard, you're trying to drag somebody. So Big Lake's going to take over on their own 45-yard line with 10 minutes left in the game. We're going to need a quick turnover here for the Ozona Lions. We got Zayden Badillo here at cornerback here. They're going to give the ball to big number 44, and Carlos Cantu is going to come up and stop him. I don't know. They're going to say he was down. It looked like a fumble, and they're going to say that he was down when he dropped the ball. Ooh, that's a tough call right there. Looks like the same one with Lane, but we're going to call it down, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9. Great play by Carlos Cantu to come up and make that tackle, because if he wouldn't have been there, it would have been green for the big fellow from Big Lake, number 44, to head downfield. And you can see Carlos Cantu, one of the team captains, giving signs to the secondary and the defense. They're going to catch us again on approachment. I'm going to see what happens here. Looks like they're going to get us for encroachment, but they're also going to get Big Lake because the quarterback's trying to get rid of the ball and throw it to one of his offensive linemen. That's, I think you would call, I don't know what you call it, but I know you can't do it. Sorry, I don't know the correct terminology for that. They're going to be offsetting penalties. So there's going to be nothing there. That saved us from jumping off sides there. So that's going to be 2nd down and 9 again. Ozona Lions need to come up with a big stop right here. The defensive line need to watch that ball. They run the pistol formation. They're going to throw it across the middle, and it's going to go in and out of the receiver's hands for Big Lake. 3rd down and 9. 8:54 left in the game. Big Lake 14, Ozona 6. Defense is hanging in there strong. Third down and 9. Defense needs to make a stop here. Get them to punt the ball. They're going to run that pistol formation again. He's looking to pass, looking deep. He's going to air it out. Oh, and it's going to be over the receiver's head, incomplete. 4th and 9 for Big Lake. I mean, that kid from Big Lake's got an arm. He can air it out, and he threw it just a little too far there. Looks like the punting team's going to come on for Big Lake. So your Ozona defense is going to get another turnover. They need to get that offense to make something happen. You got Dusty Smith deep, and now Lane Smith is going deep. So the Smith brothers are back to return the punt. The punt goes over the punter's head, and it looks like Rigo Treto's going to dive on it. So it's going to be a heck of a deal for your Ozona Lions. They're going to take over at the 19-yard line, at Big Lake's 19-yard line. So now we have a break here. We need to put some points on the board. We need to get our offense rolling. We catch a break there. The snap goes over the punter's head. He runs back, and he gets lucky because Rigo Treto almost got to that ball before he did, which wouldn't matter. It'd still be down in the same spot. But 1st down and 10 for your Ozona Lions at the Big Lake 19. So right here, we got to put some points on the board, boys. We got a little confusion on the offense here. Looks like we're going to run the Wildcat offense. Matthew De La Garza is going to take the snap. And they're going to get Big Lake for jumping off sides. Let's see. That's going to be 5 yards for your Ozona line, so it's going to be first down and 5 from the 14-yard line. So we catch 2 breaks there. You know, Big Lake got us with the hard count. Looks like we got them back. We're down by 8 points with 8:43 left in the game here. So we're going to run that Wildcat formation again. You got Rigo, Treto, Cantu, and De La Garza in the backfield. There's a snap. De La Garza's going to take it up the middle. He's going to drive his feet. And he's close to a first down here. They think it was a fumble, but it was not. The ref is signaling that he was on the ground. So it's going to be second down and 1 for your Ozona Lions. And it looks like they got it at Big Lake's 10-yard line. So getting close game, boys. We got 8 minutes, 16 seconds left in the game. Big Lake 14, Ozona 6. With second down and 1, looks like we're gonna got Charles Childress in at quarterback. They're gonna snap it to Charles. Looks like there's gonna be some trouble with the handoff, a little confusion by the running backs, and they're gonna push us back 10 yards. No, not 10 yards, about 5 yards. So it's gonna be third down and long. I don't know what happened there, but Charles looked to hand it off, and none of the running backs are there. So it's gonna be third down and 9. From the 19 for Ozona. And they're going to send Cantu in here, run it back. Charles Childress is going to stay in, and you know we're going to go for it on fourth down with 7 minutes and 20 seconds left in the game. There's a snap. Charles has got it. He's going to throw it right over there too. Oh, great run by Matthew De La Garza. He's going to catch the ball just like he did when he almost got in the end zone. And it's going to be fourth down and 1 for Ozona. Great pass by Charles Childress, throw right over the line of scrimmage. Matthew makes a little move. He had a defender on him, so he makes that little move, and that gives him almost a first down. It looks like we're going to run for it. Oh, and they're going to stop Charles Childress in the backfield. And it's going to have a turnover on downs there. Looks like we're running the goal line offense. And somebody missed the block because they had a defender, number 12, in the backfield. He's going to hit Charles Childress. So Big Lake's going to take over on their own 12-yard line. Their own 12-yard line, 6:52 left to go in the game. Ozona Lions defense going to have to come up with some big stops here because I imagine Big Lake's going to run the ball. I could be wrong, but they may want to run that clock out. And that's what they're going to do here. And he's going to get 4 or 5 yards on this carry. So it's going to be second down and 5 from the, that may be more now. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 18-yard line. Second down and 4. Ozona's defense going to have to come in here and make a big stop. They've done it all night. I think they can do it again. They're going to line up in that formation. They're going to run the ball again. This time, Carlos Cantu is going to hit him in the hole. He's still going to fall forward and get about a yard. So it's going to be third down and 1. Well, this guy on the side over there, it looks different for me. So it's going to be third down and 2. Maybe 1. It's hard angle to see over here, and those on the lines need to come up with a really, really, really big stop here. 5:50 left in the game. Big Lakes 14, Ozona 6. They're going to run that formation. Let's see what kind of play that they pass it here or keep it on the ground with third down and 1. And they're going to give it to big number 44. And Rigo Treto was in the backfield and hit him, and he stumbled and fell forward. So he got a first down. Big Lake's going to get a first down with 5:25 left in the game. It's going to be first down and 10. They're going to have it at the 23-yard line. But the big Ozona Lions defense hadn't yet quit fighting yet. They're going to get us a stop, and we're going to have to put some points on the board quick. And sometimes when you get pressure put on you, it brings out the best in you. 5 minutes left in the game. There's a snap. They're going to give it to Big 44, and this time Hernandez is going to come in and stop him. Hernandez is a pretty big boy. He's going to come in and hit him at the line of scrimmage. They may give him a yard. It'll be second down and long for Big Lake Owls. 4:38 left in the game. And they're taking their time running this clock out. Looks like we don't have a play clock going until now. I don't know what that was, but they stopped the play clock. Gave him about 10 extra seconds, but it doesn't matter because he's going to snap it. Never mind, he is going to run the play clock out. 4 minutes left in the game here. You see right here, there's a snap. He's going to look. He looked to throw it, and great play by Zayden Badillo. Heck of a play by Zayden Badillo to stay on that defender and swat the ball down. Good play by Zayden Badillo. He stayed in that receiver's back pocket, and he followed him all the way and knocked that ball down when he got there. So it's going to be third down and long for the Big Lake Owls. They're going to line up in a pistol formation. 3:56 left in the game. The clock is stopped because of the incompletion. There's a snap. He's looking for a slant inside, and they're not going to get it. It's another incompletion. So it's going to be fourth down and long for the Big Lake Owls. And let's see, here comes the punt team for Big Lake. So your Ozona Lions are going to get the ball left with a little over 3 minutes left in the game. It's 3:53 right now. Big Lake 14, Ozona 6. Your Ozona Lions defense come up with another big stop. It's something we needed. And I think we're going to see somebody shine here on this offensive possession. You're going to have Dusty Smith and Matthew De La Garza back deep to receive the punt. There's a snap. The punt is away. Dusty's going to catch it. He's going to run all the way to the right side, and he's going to be down at the 25-yard line. Dusty was trying to make something happen. The ball took a big bounce to the back there. Dusty caught it, turned around and tried to make something happen. They got a couple of yards. They're going to take him down. So we got a long field to make up. We got it at our own 25-yard line. 3:42 left in the game. Ozona 6, Big Lake 14. We need to get down there and score some points. And Charles Childress going to come in at quarterback. You got Matthew De La Garza at running back. Max Everett split out here. Lane Smith split out here, and Zayden Badillo split out to the far right side there. There's a snap. Looks like Charles is going to pass it. He's going to throw it away there. I don't know what's going on here. We're trying to see, but it looks like Charles trying to throw it away there. Still taking the sack. There's a flag. That's a late flag. I don't understand what's going on, but we're about to see. They're going to call intentional grounding on Charles, I bet, because he didn't get the ball out of bounds. That was a late flag. They didn't call it, and they just now call it on Charles. Charles, he tried to get it out. It's going to be a 10-yard, 15-yard loss for those on the line. So 3:34 left, second down, and a lot for your Ozona line, second down and long. Charles giving the signs there. And they're going to fake it to Matthew. He's going to air it out. And he's going to catch Zayden Badillo. Zayden Badillo's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Oh, he's down at the 6-yard line. A heck of a throw by Charles Childress and a heck of a catch by Zayden Badillo. The senior, both seniors, Zayden Badillo snagged that ball out of the air and turned on the jets. So we are now in the red zone. That's what you want to see. When the pressure's here, you want to see your guys shine. First down and go for your Ozona Lions. 3:22 left in the game. And this is making me nervous. I'm a nervous wreck up here. I've paced about a million steps up here, and we're on the 3rd story of the home side. So you got Charles Childress back. He's a quarterback. There's a snap. They're going to call a timeout. Ozona's going to call a timeout. 3:05 left in the game. Big Lake Owls 14, Ozona Lions 6. 3:05 left in the game. We still got 2 timeouts, and so does Big Lake. This is going to come down to who wants it most right here. You got 6 yards to get in the end zone. You got to make a 2-point conversion to tie it up. This is it's a close game, people. Please stay tuned. We've seen some crazy stuff here tonight in Big Lake, Texas. Let's see Coach Green, Coach Feaster, Coach Cruz. It looks like they're talking to their kids and making some adjustments here. Sorry, this wind keeps blowing in my mic. The wind has picked up, coming from south to the north side. All right, those on the lines are going to take the field here. Let's see if we can punch it into the end zone. It's Big Lake 14, Ozona 6. 3:05 left in the game. First down and go for the Ozona Lions from the 7-yard line. There's a snap. He's going to, oh no. They were going to give it to Matthew De La Garza. I don't know what happened there. The ball fell on the ground, but Charles smart enough to jump on it, so it's going to be 2nd down from the 11-yard line. Loss of 5 yards there. 2:49 left in the game. Clock still ticking. Rigo Treto's going to come in. Coach Canepa sending some signals here for the offense. 2:30 left in the game for your Ozona Lions. 2nd down and go from the 11-yard line. There's a snap. It looks like, I can't see who that is. Matthew De La Garza. Oh, he's going to get stopped and lose a yard. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Ozona Lions. This is 4-down territory with 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Ozona still has the ball. Charles Childress is going to come back in at quarterback. .20 seconds left on the play clock. They're talking to Charles. Sorry, I'm trying to block this wind from my microphone. Charles in. You got 4 seconds on the play clock. 3, 2, 1. It's snapped. No flag. They're going to hit Matthew De La Garza. He's going to break 1 tackle, and he's going to get in the end zone for the Ozona Lions. That is a touchdown for your Ozona Lions. 1:26 left in the game. Big Lake 14, Ozona 12. I don't see any flags on the play. So it is Big Lake 14, Ozona 12. 1:26 left in the game. We need this 2-point conversion more than ever right here. So to tie it up and see if we go into overtime here or get a big stop and a turnover and put some more points on the board. Right here, we need a big play, big 2-point conversion for your Ozona Lions. We need a big one right here, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like they're going to call a timeout. Looks like Big Lake's going to call a timeout. So with 1:26 left in the game, it is Big Lake 14, Ozona 12. We have came alive late here in the 4th quarter. We're down by 2 points. We've got a chance to tie it up here with a 2-point conversion. And man, this is a close game. This is a close game. I really love to see our guys punch it in here and tie this game up. We don't mind that late drive home if we get a dub. Coach Green, Coach Cruz, Coach Feaster, everybody out here talking to the players, getting everybody ready. My watch just beeped at me and told me to breathe. I guess I've been holding my breath. Looks like they're going to have Carlos Cantu, Charles Childress, Max Everett's in the far left. Lane Smith and Zayden Badil split out to the far right. You got Charles Childress and Matthew Delagar's in the backfield. Looks like they're going to pass it. Charles is scrambling. He's going to throw it, and he's, oh my God, it's in and out of the hands of Lane Smith. Wide open. It hits Lane Smith in the stomach and bounces out of his hands. Oh, heck of a throw by Charles Childress there. With that 2-point conversion don't go through. It's a Big Lake 14, Ozona 12, 1:26 left in the game. It was there. It was there. So I imagine we got 2 timeouts left. I imagine Big Lake's going to run the clock out, or try to run the clock out here. Charles rolled out there to the right. I thought they were going to get him. He got rid of the ball just in time. The wind has picked up here at Big Lake Stadium. Ozona, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Ozona doesn't go for an onside kicker. Let's see if we can recover it. We're down by 2, 1:26 left in the game. I wouldn't, you know, it'd be great. See if we can get an onside kick. Ozona kicking team's taking the field here. We got a lot of guys out there. Big Lake knows we're going for an onside here. Hernandez is going to kick the ball. Let's see if we can get it. 1:26 left. Big Lake 14, Ozona 12. There's a kick. It bounces up. He gets hit. They're going to say they got it. 1:24 left in the game. Big Lake gets the ball. So Big Lake's going to get the ball on the 49-yard line. They're on 49-yard line. And 1:24 left in the game. Let's see if they're going to try to take it downfield or run the clock out. I imagine they're going to try to run the clock out, score being so close. We do got 2 timeouts. They have 1. And the wind is picking up here. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, for the wind. And they're going to hand the ball off here. He's going to get tackled for a loss. They're going to lose about 3 on the play there. 1 minute left in the game. There, and Ozona is going to take a timeout with 55 seconds left in the game. 2nd down and 13 for the Big Lake Owls. We'll take this time to thank our sponsors, Ozona Bank, First Baptist Church of Ozona, GL Bunker Real Estate, West Texas Rehab, and Tom Thorpe Transport. Refs seem like they're getting signals to, I don't know if that's putting more time on the clock or not. .55 seconds. Big Lake Owls 14, Ozona Lions 12. 2nd down and 13. Quarterback's going to take a knee. Looks like Coach Green's going to take another timeout. 51 seconds left. Third down and long. We got, I think that was our last timeout right there. So if they snap it and nil it, it'll take 25 seconds off the clock. And I think they will punt the ball back to the Ozona Lions with 25 seconds left. Third down and 18. Third down 18, 51 seconds left. It says we have one timeout left. And I tell you what, our boys have fought a heck of a game tonight. They have played their hearts out. I'll give it to them on this. They've tried everything. They're going to run the ball here. Looks like Rigo Treto's going to make the tackle. It's going to be 4th down and 15. 4th down and 15, 40 seconds left. And the play clock's going to give us about 4 or 5 seconds. And they're going to have to punt it. So they may get a punt off, and we'll have about 4 or 5 seconds to see if we can return it here. I won't be surprised if Big Lake doesn't take a timeout. Before they punt it, they may let the clock go ahead and run down to 1 and call a timeout. It looks like that's what they're going to do here. Everybody's cheering here, but I think they're going to have to put 2 or 3 seconds back on the clock and punt this ball. They're going to take a loss of 5 yards to delay a game. They're going to put 3 seconds back on the clock, and they're going to give us a chance to punt it. Or they're going to give us a chance to return it, I'm sorry. Looks like Big Lake's going to take their final timeout. 3 seconds on the clock. I won't be surprised if it's squib punt, you know, something like that, but you never know. Lane could get a hold of it and return that punt back for a touchdown, and we come back with a dub here. Heck of a game tonight. Appreciate everybody watching. We're down by 2, 3 seconds left, and Big Lake's going to punt the ball to us. Neither team has timeouts. 4th down and 18. And they're probably just, looks like they're just going to nil it here, I guess. He's going to go ahead and lay down. That's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. Big Lake 14, Ozona 12. Heck of a game. I'm glad y'all stayed with me for this game. It was a